Imagine the controlled chaos of an emergency room. Every second counts, but treatment suddenly halts because doctor and patient don't speak the same language. To use it safely, we have to wrap that core engine in heavy industrial-grade instrumentation and safety interlocks. This schematic shows how we control the flow of information. The feed cycle starts with voice activity detection, which acts like a highly sensitive flow sensor. It only opens the pipeline when the patient is actively speaking. Once the data enters the reactor, it generates two products at the exact same time: an English audio stream you can hear, and a mirrored text transcript of everything that was said. That text transcript feeds immediately into our distributed control system. This system continuously reads the text and routes the process into one of 5 specific operational states. Most of the time, the flow is smooth. For about 90% of the conversation, the system stays in its normal state, giving the doctor an immediate, faithful translation of the patient's words. But watch this schematic closely when ambiguous medical jargon enters the feed. The control system recognizes the confusion and instantly diverts the flow away from the final output, switching into a clarification mode. We call this the two-phase rule. The system completely shuts the final output valve so the AI cannot guess. Instead, it asks the doctor for clarification first and only translates the concept once the exact clinical meaning is secured. By physically stopping the flow of information before a guess is ever made, the architecture ensures that confusing, literal translations never reach the patient. This flow diagram shows what happens when a patient mentions a regional folk illness, triggering the system to enter a research state. This activates a team of reasoning agents. They use a tool called the Model Context Protocol. Think of it as a secure data bridge to reach out to the open internet and search for the precise clinical equivalent of that cultural term. If the open web search comes up empty, there is a built-in backup. The system automatically routes the query to a verified medical knowledge base called Vertex AI Search to find the answer. Once the true definition is found, it loops right back into the main reactor. The AI then produces a safely corrected, culturally accurate interpretation. We also have to account for scenarios where an active medical error is about to occur in the room. This diagram shows a parallel component we call the data historian. As the patient speaks, it silently extracts details like allergies and symptoms, holding them in temporary memory without ever saving them to a hard drive. This creates our ultimate safety interlock. If the doctor prescribes a medication that conflicts with an allergy the historian caught earlier, the system instantly severs the output flow. It stops translating and loudly warns the room of the danger. This real-time safety interlock allows the system to catch and block a fatal error right in the middle of a conversation. This diagram illustrates protection against network drops. A deadman watchdog timer monitors the main reactor for any freeze. If the timer hits 0, it injects a pre-recorded audio clip to bridge the silence, then recycles the session, ensuring the plant never permanently stalls. Looking at this complete system blueprint, you can see how all these distinct instruments operate together around the core language engine. This steady state is powered by Google infrastructure. Cloud Run ensures secure scaling, while Vertex AI drives the heavy reasoning layers in the background. A large language model provides a powerful raw engine for translation, but the rigorous engineering layer surrounding it is what makes the system reliable enough for a doctor to trust.